are going to love this month's box. It is all about embossing. And I think embossing is one of them things that gets forgotten about. Everyone worries and spends a lot of time thinking about what's going on in the front of the card, but the background gets forgotten about, and it really can be either the focal piece of the card or what draws your eye into the centerpiece. So this month we are learning all about embossing, and there is 115 pieces in your subscription box. Now, what are we going to get? Let's have a look. When I open this up, I mean, it's crammed full to the rafters. Obviously, you would expect it to be. We're going to open up the tissue paper. Then we're going to start with the folders. Now, it's not just about regular folders. I've given you a bit of a mix. So, we've got beautiful regular embossing folder. And I say regular because we're getting onto a 3D one in a bit. We've got two of these lovely detailed folders, and the designs that I've chose for you to work with that I think will be the most appealing and give you the most opportunity to work with. Then on top of that, we've included a 3D embossing folder, and we're going to work on some techniques with the 3D embossing folder in the videos which accompany this subscription box. And 3D embossing is all about, can you see on this one here, getting that real depth and dimension around things like petals and rose leaves and having things in the foreground and the background. And you'll learn all of that when you get a chance to try it out. And remember, in the little videos that go along with the subscription box, I'm going to show you the different sandwich combinations you need for all of these different folders. Now, as well as those base folders to work with, I've also included a lovely border embossing folder, so you can do little borders down your cards. And then also there's a little set of sentiments here. So can you see we've done some mini folders? So we've got thank you, sending love, we've got happy birthday, and also thinking of you. Lovely little mini ones, and they can just enable you to add a little sentiment onto your cards like this. So this is a 3D folder, then we've got that sentiment added on there. So that's the embossing folders. There's 7 embossing folders that you've got to work with. But what else is coming in your kit to allow you to finish that off? Now, if I have a little dig to the bottom. No, let's start at the top, come on. Right, the blank cards and envelopes. Now, I've put loads of blank cards and envelopes. You've got 18 to get you started. Great weight cardstock for you to work with. It's going to be great for your base cards. You can do additional folds on them, but you've got all of the envelopes to go with those cards. So 18 to get you started. Then I've included a pack of black and white card just for you to do all of your matting and layering with, or if you want to do extra stamping, extra embossing, you've got that there to work with. Now, ribbons, I've included plenty of ribbon in here for you to work with. So you've got 9 different ones, 3 different widths, 3 colours of each, and all the colours of the ribbon work back to the colours that you've got in the toppers and the papers that we're going to have a look at. Stamps. 19 stamps to be precise in the set. So we've got a mix of sentiments. I've included the little flowers which are going to tie back to the embossing folders that we've got. So it's all about mixing and matching and having loads of ideas to work with, right? Then if we look at the toppers. Now, there are 12 sheets of die cut toppers here, and if I lift them out, you can see I've tried to cover all occasions. You get 2 of each one. And we're covering all different, you know, from sympathy there. We've got birthdays in here, have a wonderful day, thinking of you, celebration, best wishes. And all of these are die cut. And the florals in these, again, work back to the backing papers, which I'm going to show you now. I've done a pack of coloured cards. So you've got plenty of sheets of coloured card to do all of your matting and layering with. And then those printed papers, if I lift these out, you've got a whole pack of printed papers, and I've done them in 8x8 size for you, the biggest size that I could fit into your box here, because you're going to cut these down and only use small sections of these in the backgrounds of your cards. So by the time you add all of that up, we've got the printed card, you've got the coloured card, you've got the toppers in there, you've got the stamps, you've got the ribbons, you've got the black and white card for your mats and layers, we've got the 18 cards and envelopes, and then you've got the 7 different embossing folders. That's going to be a lot to keep you going for quite a while. And if you have a look at the little videos I've done, I'm going to walk you through loads of different embossing techniques that we can work with. But then also there's all of the inspiration from the rest of the team, the other guys that are working on this. I'm hoping that whether you've done a little bit of embossing before, this is new to you, whatever level you're at, I'm going to pick you up and move you on another level. It's all about having the right tools, the know-how, things to experiment with, and I'm hoping this box just gets you really excited about it all.